Yes, sir. Back again with the Jazz section. Your host, Young Jazz. Co-host, Mav. Let's get into it. My boy Mav, how you been, boy?
Been blessed. Stressed, but blessed.
No stressing, man. We just moving and progressing every day that we can.
That's it.
Whew. This is the first episode since, I don't even want to tell y'all when, but all I'm going to say is R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle, man. That shit hurt my heart. I miss you. The guys miss you, man. You left a legacy, and we trying to keep it going.
Yeah, we running that marathon still, 100%, man.
100%, no question, man. Nobody had it moving like you had it moving, my boy. So, yeah, we gonna definitely keep that going. Kawhi Leonard finally made his decision. He is a Los Angeles Clipper.
Yes. My man really took over the East, and then is going back West, you know. It's pretty funny, but can't blame him. You know, he did what he had to do. He really did exactly what he was paid to do.
Exactly.
And y'all really can't be mad at him after that.
And my son snuck Paul George out of there, too.
Yeah. That was like the lowest thing of, like, the whole free agency. Like, how is it that in 2019, this player is able to text this other player and link him with nobody knowing to get him off of a team that he just signed an extension for?
Right. And it was some years he was planning on locking in with that team.
Exactly. So just imagine how that conversation went, like, from iPhone to iPhone. Like, seriously, bro. Like, what did Kawhi tell him that they were trying to do? They convinced him to be like, you know what?
You from LA, and I think Kawhi from LA too, right?
Kawhi is, yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Yep,
we both from LA.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go over there and win some championships. And I think that was a great pitch, and that's all he needed to hear from defending champion. Even though he took his talents to the West Coast. Because, that Canada weather probably wasn't for him. Even though they was offering him everything that he could have needed to survive over there. But that's how you know everything ain't for everybody, man.
Indeed, it's really not.
Who else? We got Anthony Davis, a Laker now. He actually I think the paperwork just literally went through today.
Just got pushed through.
Yeah, and now he is definitely a Los Angeles Laker.
Yeah.
We got DeMarcus Cousins. He went over there too. He signed at $1 million. You know, they ain't really give him too much money because
they got Danny Green over there too.
Yeah, they got Danny Green. Who else? They brought Rondo back 2 years. They bought Caldwell Pope back. I think
really?
2 years too. Yeah, they bought him back. They bought the Caruso, Alex Caruso, the one he had his hair going. He losing his hair. He was already playing for them. He was already playing with them.
Yeah, at this point, they're just definitely like filling up the roster. At this point, like, that's no disrespect to any players, but let's just call it for like what it is.
Call a spade a spade.
Yeah, man. So all these teams are pretty much going after like their agents, and like some are having success. A lot of failures are out there. Knicks, but that's just how I was going for like some franchises. But overall, though, like that, I'll have to say this is one of the most exciting free agencies that I've seen
in some years, man.
Like, I've never seen this many moves, or like I've seen a lot of moves happen, but I've never seen things. I always compare everything to how Golden State came about.
Right.
So like it's like, okay, I'm comparing like the Avengers to like just the average like like team. You feel me?
Right.
But it's like when you have other teams that are being created, overnight, you're like, okay. They're scary, but they're not like Golden State scary.
Yeah. That was a whole different level.
And the funny thing about them is that like that was scary, but that team was actually built organically.
Right. Besides Cousins and Durant, that was it.
Yeah, that was it. So it's like seeing like Kawhi and like Paul George link up, and seeing like LeBron and AD link up. It's like, okay, like that's cool. But it's like, oh nah, it's not sinister enough for us to be like, all right.
Yeah. And I feel like what it is the shooting aspect. We was definitely just talking about this, but it's the shooting aspect that put Golden State over the top. Like, damn, they could be down 15 and come right back and be up by 12. Like, and that is ridiculous too.
They have that option like on your team. It's like, yeah, like we could definitely like just pound the ball like up the middle, but to know that I have about like 3 to 4 different players that can run through all types of back doors and hit all types of shots on your team, there's nothing that you can do about it.
Yeah. Y'all better re-up and find something else. But nah, KD and Kyrie and Boston,
Brooklyn
too. That's a whole I don't know. I don't even know what made them make that decision. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I think it was the Rock Nation had a lot to play into it, but even still, it's like I don't know, man.
In all honesty, Kyrie had plans to go to like New York regardless, you know.
Right.
But he really wanted to be a Knick, you know. Like that was definitely a plan at one point in time in his career. Like it was definitely said. The fact that they only went right across to Brooklyn,
right,
both of them for like good contracts, just really made you say like, damn, what conversation did they have with somebody to have them thinking like, you know what, the Knicks aren't even ready for anything of this magnitude. We just gonna go to Brooklyn. Like, who working for the Knicks was like, you know what? We should just let both these guys float.
Yeah, let's just sabotage the whole thing.
Yeah, but like, we should move a muscle for him. Like, no, put any offer out there, but you know, you do what you want when you popping, bro.
Literally, that's literally what it's gotten into, man.
Because I can give you a whole game plan on what they should have done and everything, but at the end of the day, I'm not in their front office. And also at the end of the day, their team is still gonna suck. So, you know, this is how it goes.
Yeah, it ain't too much that they could do coming from there. I don't know, man. I think with what's his name, RJ Barrett, and what's the other guy from Knox, Kevin Knox. He's those are two guys that can get the ball rolling, but you're definitely gonna need probably a superstar type of leader or someone that can definitely get you 30 and maybe 8 and probably 5 a night just to get them to the playoffs, because that's the first thing that they need to worry about.
You definitely, it's not a question of like athleticism there.
Yeah, no. And it's all about skill.
It's here. Here is pure talent and the grit and the grind to be great as a team. Because like you could have some really cool names on the stat sheet and thinking like it's gonna be a great team. But when like you're bouncing the ball on the floor, you're like, all right, these guys just don't belong together. This just isn't gonna work. Yeah, you know. So it's like they need like you said, like somebody of veteran status. You don't gotta be a vet, but just like have your time to lead to the place where you're comfortable. Yeah, you know. And then to show young guys like, yo, this is how we go out and take over a possession. Like this is how like we like change the tempo of the game. Like all sorts of different things, you know. But that's just basketball for like those who know it.
Right. You got to be paying attention to see all these moves that's being made, though, because it's definitely a little small pieces that have been picked up, too, along the way since free agency started. And millions of dollars have been, actually billions of dollars have been spent to bring these players all over the league and to make it better, I guess you could say. But ain't no telling. This season is definitely going to be wild, and
I can't wait.
I can't wait to see
it. Like what is it, October?
Yes, sir. Yeah, October. Man, that's Summer League going right now too, but
yeah, it's way up right now. I've always been a big fan of Summer League because that's how I end up liking the guys who actually come into the league and start like making a name for themselves. Right. Everybody don't pan out, but if it was me, if I'm a baller in Summer League and I'm here for this new franchise, I'm showing out in Vegas.
Yeah.
You're y'all gonna see me, know my name, because it's probably not gonna be my number in the season, but y'all gonna know.
Any chance that I get.
Yeah.
Any chance that I get, I'm showing y'all whatever I could show y'all, whatever aspect of my game that I could maximize. Any play, every game. Yeah. Definitely. I'm bringing it all to you.
I mean, that's what it's for, though. Like, really showcase the talents of like what you have at your disposal in your franchise, really. So you kind of get to gauge the players like from there.
Man,
so much, man.
They just went crazy, and free agency just started too. So there's a whole lot of time left that can, still make major changes to like shake the league a little bit, I guess you could say. Yeah,
they definitely have to understand that like a lot of things shake at the deadline.
Right. And you got a whole lot of time. And after that Paul George trade, Westbrook, they said that he's exploring the options of a possible trade too.
Which is very interesting because in my mind, Westbrook is OKC, period.
Yeah,
and then really it's he's a franchise player, so I don't see him anywhere else, like you're saying. But one place that would be funny to see him at, that I think that would work, is Charlotte. Under Mike.
Right, with no Kemba, Terry Rozier, I guess you could say he's a point guard, but I would probably rather see him at the 2, I guess. But I don't know. Depending on how you look at it, I could definitely see him working there though. They definitely need more pieces to win, or it's gonna be about the same as OKC has been. But
Yeah.
they're gonna have to figure something out if they bring him over there, because that's a lot of money too that they taking on. They have to take on the whole contract. It's not
True.
It's not just signing them to something new. But yeah, bro. Other than that, how's the business going?
The business is definitely growing, and this is going to sound funny even to me, but the most fun part is the learning part, actually.
Right.
You know,
Learning experience.
And yeah, whether it's from like learning things through like my like one-on-one transactions in the street, or whether I'm like making a thing come alive from my like sketchbook to like real life, you know, or whether I'm just like even pitching an idea to somebody,
Right.
or even when I'm like editing my like website, I'm always constantly just like thinking and then seeing the other side of it and just laughing to myself like, oh my god, like this is like what it's about, you know. But outside of that though, I've gotten a lot of good feedback. Made a good amount of sales. I'm actually almost nearly sold out of all the pieces
Current
I
pieces.
had. Yeah, of all the current pieces, like just about sold out. You know, got a couple of them like lingering around so I can get on people's schedule and drop them off and whatnot. But it's actually doing like really well, and I'm really ready for like the next phase because we have a lot of big things coming up. It's a
lot. Definitely pop-up shops coming real soon.
Yeah, pop-up shops, experiences,
opportunities just in general.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
be definitely gladly providing them to the community as we can and as they come to us.
A lot of things that like definitely to be on scene for and to keep your eyes open for, because this is just a great time where a lot of different people are like working together, and like it's a lot of different flavors in the pot being mixed, and it's really nothing but greatness coming out of this though, really though, to be quite honest with you. So I hope all parties involved are like ready to take off, really.
Yeah, and I hope they happy with how far they came already too, because even just from a lot of things have been changed and upgraded, and more products coming to you. I just came back from vacation. I was in New York City for some days, saw some things, saw some people, shook some hands, got a different outlook on how I'm supposed to move on a daily basis in regards to business, in regards to mental health, in regards to physical health, and just trying to better myself as every day goes. Mav, you took a vacation too. Where you went to?
Took a trip out to Vegas, you know. It was very, 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 very nice. It was needed, you know, because for a while though, I just been like really, I don't want to really say stuck in the grind, but I've been super focused on like trying to get a solid foundation like with this business and make sure I'm doing things the way I want to, and you know, really articulate my plan and whatnot. So like I finally had a chance to like sit back, sleep in, breathe, you know, do like mad, just like, you know, drink a little bit, enjoy myself, you know. But above all that though, just to get fresh air outside of like my own town and like kind of like talk to other people and like just have like a few more different experiences, you know, because I went out there and I ended up meeting a lady who actually does embroidery.
Oh yeah, you didn't even tell me about that.
Oh yeah, I actually went on there and I'm out there shopping in the mall and I see this store that's saying like something like same day service. So I just go check them out to see like what they got going on. And she gave me a lot of good gems to bring back home, to bring back to the business and be like, yeah, I'm gonna take this in a different direction. Because she was showing me things that I thought I already knew, but she was showing me like a different like avenue with it, and I was like, oh, this is a whole new avenue. Oh, this is something totally different. Right. So all right, let me take that home and just follow up.
Yeah, man.
But here we are. You know, it's going pretty good.
No, that's definitely.
I need that.
Yeah, I don't know when that's coming out, but
yeah,
we waiting.
I need a new Grand Theft Auto ASAP.
Grand Theft Auto 6, they saying it's in the works.
No, it's coming. They just like nobody knows the official like theme and everything yet. Like this one is saying that's supposed to take place in like the 1970s and 80s, and it might be inspired by Narcos.
Yeah.
But in the same since my brother told me that one of like the main developers actually came out on his platform and said that's not true.
Oh man.
Yeah, but either way, we know that like the theme is definitely gonna be lit because like we're ready to have Vice City.
Yeah.
Like we're ready to have San Andreas. Like we know that we gonna get something good at this point in the game. Championship, the Raptors won.
Yeah. Oh
And,
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Raptors won.
The Raptors won. Kawhi took them there.
I'm happy as hell to see a team in the East really do it. It's funny how like things happen and like we seeing like the events that occurred after because we didn't know where Kawhi was going after they won that championship.
Yeah.
And now we see where he is. But above all, I love the fact that the Raptors won. I was rooting for Kawhi. I was really like he be better win. He's definitely a Clipper now, but like Toronto gotta be satisfied.
Yeah,
I mean,
they have to be because that's the first championship ever, man.
Yeah, like literally, like how many times do franchises sign a player and give them a job? Can you deliver on this job?
Right.
Not many people do it,
especially in that first season.
In the first,
I don't think
one and done.
Yeah, it can't be too many ever really to ever have done it in the first season. That shit is a rarity. But yeah, that's a rarity, man. You definitely don't see that happen. And then to try to recruit somebody else to come with you to a different team, I mean, that happens all the time. But in the aspect that Kawhi, how he went about it, that gem was really crazy. But hats off to him for sure. Definitely leading the Raptors to their first title ever. That one definitely going down in the books. Yeah, I didn't even see it threw me off it being that long. Yeah. I miss what happened and all of that. I know we definitely saw the Super Bowl though.
Yo, bro.
Definitely saw the Super Bowl.
It's funny. It's really funny because like even with like that big of a break we had, you know how much information gets thrown at us,
right?
And like that's cool. Yeah, all right. So much information gets thrown at us, bro. Even daily. Yeah. That it's like, how can you collect enough information to stay focused on that? Almost 6 to 8 weeks later.
Right. Outside of it, man.
Yeah, man.
And doing everything still
trying to like
moving.
prioritize topics. Because like the same way I felt about a topic last month is definitely not how I feel about it now.
You said, how you feel about it?
Certain topics.
Say that again, bro. You said certain topics you what?
Don't feel the same way about, or I might not have like the same energy towards them.
Right, because different light may have been shed.
I may have been going through something last month, so when that topic came across the table, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm passionate about this and that. But now a month later, I'm more like resolved and all calm in a totally different space. I'm like, it's all right.
Right. It might not have been that big of a deal.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like when we do get these times in the topics, though, like we do need to like round down, put like a little side note or like a little footnote saying like what this topic means to us, because like time does pass and like we decipher a lot of information with our brains day in and day out, you know. So it's like I know that we are on top of that, but it's just like this episode right here is just really funny because we got the most kind of like open space of like information to kind of like pick from,
right?
Because so much really has just happened.
I'm telling you, man. I was really in vacation mode because I had actually dropped some pieces off to be taken care of before I had went to New York City, and I didn't even speak to my tech guy who was setting up the other stuff for us, and he hit me today. I went to work the other day and he seen me and I'm just like, yo, bro, I don't even know what to tell you because I just been so disconnected and thinking a different way, trying to change up things and make improvements and stuff like that, that I wasn't even like staying on top of who I needed to be connected with. So it just kind of threw us off, and he just like, yeah, man, no problem. We just gotta link up soon. So we definitely have to meet with him soon too, the tech guy. Amber, shout out to Amber. Haven't seen her in a minute, but we definitely gotta meet with her soon too.
Yes, I miss her.
Miss Amber.
I miss Amber.
We will definitely see you soon. That's part of the big three right there.
Definitely. That's definitely our starting point guard by all accounts.
Yes.
She definitely
Nobody can take your spot. Just know that.
one time for the great and Barry.
Boom. That's what I was actually looking for. The op shop, Rochester, New York. We had went to the event. I forgot what it was even called, but next to something studio. I forgot
Right.
what it was called.
Nah, I
Went to
do
the
remember.
event. That was a very cool event. Thank you to Dwayne for inviting us. We appreciate you. Came out to show some support.
Yeah,
And
shout out my boy Dwayne for definitely putting us where we needed to be that day.
Yes,
We were
sir.
definitely in a room full of so many.
Talented.
We were in a pretty diverse room of like creators, you know. And on top of that, it was definitely like ran and sponsored and empowered by like women of color.
Right.
And that was a beautiful thing to see how like it was really only a handful of guys who really showed up and did their thing. And outside of that, the rest of the room was just all women. So hearing like what they had to share, seeing what they brought to the table, hearing about their journey, how they actually built up what they have to this day, it was all inspiring, and it was exactly what I needed to like see and hear in that environment, you know.
Definitely in Rochester too, because you really do not get a lot of that at all, especially being empowered by women of color in events that many people can come to and not have to worry about any type of like discouragement or anything where people probably wouldn't feel welcome. We felt very at home at that type of event because it was directed towards us. That was definitely directed towards us, and I can't wait for the next one. We're actually going to be working with the op shop.
Definitely.
They are going to be setting up definitely one of those pop-up shops for us, for sure.
Definitely, we're reaching out about a Made by Matt pop-up shop, so that is definitely in the works as we speak, literally day by day, getting put together piece by piece, and we should definitely have an update for the people real soon.
Real soon.
That's gonna be a really big one. That's gonna be a real big splash in the pond, man. Like that's gonna set off a lot of different things, and there's so many different people involved that like I really do appreciate that. Like I can't wait till like the times do come up and they get to see what's really gonna happen. You know,
Right.
It's a lot of build up. It's a lot of hype. Speculation too, but you know, speculation like never killed us, you know, because we're just curious people naturally.
Yeah, not the type of people that we are. We like to explore and make sure that everything is copacetic before we even try to venture too deeply into a topic or an experience, situation, whatever you want to call it. Definitely wanted to speak on a little bit of health topics, if not even the topic, just in general. People, we definitely need to take care of ourselves. Yes, you may feel fine, you may look fine, but on your insides, everything may not be up to par.
We definitely need to shed like more light on that, and also like share more information like amongst ourselves, because being healthy is not easy. You know, we live in a world full of distractions. You know, like we could literally be scrolling our phone and see commercial for something, and literally drive around the corner and go get that same exact thing that we saw on the commercial.
Off of impulse.
Yes, straight impulse. Like not even being hungry, but just I saw it, I want it, I can buy it.
Yep.
You know, but above all that, definitely sharing the information, because in this new age of information, there's a lot of just bad information out there too, though. You know, so it's like if I know a key and you know a key, let's definitely open some doors for like some of our own people, because like
sure.
it might not even be a complex thing, but it means the world to them because they don't know it.
Exactly.
You know, even something as simple as like, yo, bro, just like your water intake, you know, she probably ain't start increasing that. I'm not telling you to do anything drastic or crazy. I'm not telling you to go run a mile a day.
Right.
Nah, just drink a little bit more water and like see if you feel a little bit different, and then you kind of piece it on like from there and whatnot.
Yep. And even for sure, like I've been paying attention to a lot of Dr. Sebi. If it's interviews, just posts that have been made by family members or online that I know from credible resources and sites, just little things like those sugar cravings you might be having, constipation, skin problems, a lot of bumps and that type of stuff, being tired all the time, headaches, that can show you that you may need to clean your system out, understand, just make some changes in how you approach life or health, or even what you eat. because that's really where a lot of problems come from, is what we eat. Definitely got to cut that fast food out.
Immediately.
And also, every type of water is not healthy for you. You can't just drink any type of water and just think you're going to be good, because a lot of these waters have extra,
additives.
I'm not even sure what it is, but
overall, there is a system of numbers, actually called the pH scale, correct? And I believe that we want to be drinking water that is below the 7 mark, right? I believe it's definitely the correct mark. You could Google it. Parks, you could look that up. But but definitely though, like, let's actually look at what we're buying. They have labels on there for a reason, and if you don't know, you have the right to not buy it. That's sure. like that's the one of the few cool things about America, that we actually have damn near an infinite amount of options, like when it comes to us spending our money with like most products. That's crazy.
Yes, shower pipes.
But definitely though, health is definitely a big thing for us, because like I want everybody to be great around me. In order for us to be great into the future, we have to live to make it there. You feel me?
And if you don't make time for your wellness, you will have to make time for your illness. You will have no choice. And that's I'm pretty sure nobody wants to deal with that. And I'm sure you've seen aunties and uncles and grandmas and grandpas who have dealt with these type of problems, and you just assume the worst, but little changes in your daily life can change all of that for you. It is not 9 times out of 10, even if they say it is, hereditary. It may not be. You just have to make some changes in regards to, definitely break the cycle. Definitely break the cycle.
Above all, let's talk about kicks, man. Anything new in like the sneaker world? New releases, or what's your latest pickups?
Millions of them. Millions of new releases. Excuse me. The latest pickups I had to grab those Vapor Max, those 2019 Vapor Max.
Okay.
I think, I just got the black pair, but it's kind of like the way it's not really black. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a dark pair, I guess you could say.
Probably anthracite or something.
Yeah, that's probably a perfect word to explain it. What about you? What you picked up recently?
I got these like new Bread 4s. I picked those up.
I know those was on ice for a minute.
Definitely. Those like Swipe of the Fox Air Max ones, the mismatch joints.
Yep. Those are definitely cool.
A big shoe I'm definitely a fan of, and that something that's pretty different for me. Like usually when I get a shoe, I kind of like hold it on ice, just kind of just like leave it there, just let it, So I really feel like it's time to like wear it and whatnot. But that was a shoe I definitely just got the box, laced it up, threw it on. I was like, all right, these are like my like run around shoes. Like this shoe just feels good all day. Like that shoe is very comfortable, man. But like by all means, like, and above that, I can't remember the last mainly black shoe I bought. So like, and that shoe is mainly just black top with like, with like the little bone color sole. So, it's not real crazy on the shoe, but like, for it to be such a regular shoe, I love it.
Right.
Because I love bright colors and the mismatch, all that crazy shit. But that shoe really does it for me. Like, I mean, I was wearing them like in every airport I was going through. I was cozy, man.
Definitely.
I was cozy. But that shoe, by the way, is the Fear of God, the one that was modeled after the Air Raid.
Yep.
So like the Fear God Air Raid one, or
mids, I guess you could say too.
Mid.
Those are definitely cool. I definitely appreciate those. I like all of the Fear God. That whole Fear God collection he dropped, from the mid to the. He has another pair that's even, I think, lower than those mids too. I'm not sure of the exact name, but it was a whole collection he dropped recently. They all came out within the last couple months, and every pair was fire. Every colorway, everything. Everything.
What the kicks?
I know you're trying to get those the high ones, yellow.
Oh, I will. That's not. There's no options there.
No,
I will have the yellow Fear of God one. That's
when those coming out? This soon? A couple weeks?
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually not even that sure, but I know I'll have them.
I like those the waffles. Those waffle ones, those are about to come out with like 4 more colorways about to come out soon
the
too.
Sakai's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are cool too. Those are definitely cool. I like the
That's
design.
funny. A shoe like that, you know, it's pretty out there. You know, so like on the internet, that shoe looks cool as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to in person purchasing it, people are kind of like not about that. You know, I mean, like it goes back to that famous phrase. Oh, nah, it looks cool. This looks cool on you.
Right. Yep. And that's cool though, because it's a lot of stuff that's for me that might not be for the next person, and vice versa.
Exactly.
And we're gonna keep that ball rolling too. Jacobs Creek, what's up?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's good?
Yeah, it is pretty good, man.
I'll definitely try that.
We drink to the accomplishments.
Yeah, and there's been a few of them.
Yeah, today I actually just hit my I hit a numerical mark. I don't want to share the number, but
no,
like
you don't have to. No.
Yeah, but like for the brand, I just hit a.
Just know it's going up.
I just hit a number that I've like earned, and felt kind of good about it. You know, smiled a little bit.
No, that's definitely an accomplishment. I'm not even sure, but definitely. Yes, sir. Give a couple claps to that one for sure.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm glad to definitely be a part of it along the way.
Most definitely. The Made by Maths support train never really stops. So like, if you ain't by today, you get damn sure by tomorrow. The day after that, you feel me?
Yes, and more and more stuff is coming for you too. Me myself will be very ready. There's pieces available for purchase right now, but we're just going keep things on hold. Make sure everybody is able to make a purchase when it's time, and yeah, y'all definitely hear more about it then too. Boom. This
Lil Nas X.
Yes,
is
sir.
the name. Okay.
My boy.
This little quick rundown. I really don't want to spend too much time on that.
Yeah.
But
definitely not.
For the people who do not know who Lil Nas X is, he's the Old Town Road guy.
Artist, yeah.
Yes, artist. Yeah, definitely he's an artist.
And he has recently went diamond.
Yes,
that
man's a diamond selling artist in the new age. That by itself is definitely rare.
Yeah.
And I don't know who else could wake up in the morning and be like, yo, I'm a diamond selling artist. But,
right.
Yeah, that's a big thing. But also, on the sidebar from that, what has he just announced, bro?
He announced that he was gay.
Yeah. Via Twitter? Is a tweet that came out behind that? Or?
And I think he had he was shooting like subliminals like in his performances with the backdrops and the videos that he had made so far. Because I know he did a couple remixes, and I think he did more than one video too when he did those remixes. And yeah, I mean, obviously him being gay, that doesn't bother me at all. But just my question to you actually was, do you think he is an industry plant? Or do you think this is all organically just him and he's just here with the Old Town Road?
Listen, this is how I feel overall. I'm going to touch the whole thing in general. We live in America where our food isn't even organic. We fight for organic foods. Mm-hmm. So the fact that we have to question it within our music isn't even a thing to me. I really don't feel it was organic. Whenever I see artists like this, I always think of like agendas. I don't want to take anything away from their natural God-given talent and what they made it actually, but we also have to know that like some things write parallels. So It's like, yeah, you do have this song that has this message that you feel like it has, but in the same respect, in a different light, there could be this machine to the right of you that hears your song, here's a different message, it has their own agenda, and they can push that through with your song, but make it look like, oh yeah, we're just supporting your song and what you thought.
Right.
Above that, I'm just glad that a black boy then went diamond off of a song that a lot of people thought was pretty gimmicky and cheesy and corny. But now we got
a diamond record.
We have a diamond record
that is owned by him.
Yeah, and it's really like that simple. And there's other black people being paid off that record too. So we definitely keeping those dollars circulating between our people and in our community. Above that all, back to your original question, industry plant, very possible, very likely. Mm-hmm. The likelihood of this being an organic situation is low in my mind, but I'm not saying it's impossible.
Right.
But outside of that, seeing how they kind of did this rollout with the whole gay thing too, that just kind of further makes me question like the whole thing. But to the original question, is it a plant in my mind? To my guidelines, yes. Do I care? No.
Yeah. It's not too big of a care. Because at the end of the day, it's a win for us, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah,
Depending on who's looking at it, I would say that, because you know how own people make up their own opinions and have their own ideas of how stuff happens and whatever the case. But I'm looking at it as a win for us because he's a black artist at the end of the day, and he's making millions of dollars off of this one sound. Hopefully that money's all going to you. But yes, good. The NBA draft. Zion Williamson, he went number 1 to the Pelicans. R.J. Barrett went number 3. Ja Morant went number 2. Ja Morant, I love that guy. He was averaging 20 and 10 in the NCAA this past season, and he took that number 2 spot. I'm not sure what to make of it. I'm not sure how his season will be this year, but Zion, he was already playing in this summer league, and he bruised his knee, so they said that he will be out for the rest of summer league, and that is definitely a sad sight to see because we don't want to see no injury at all, obviously, but just to be prepared, I guess they would say, take him out of that right now and not let any further damage be done. R.J. Barrett, he is a good player. I'm not sure about his aggressiveness on the court because he does get a little Russell Westbrook-y. Even though Russell Westbrook, definitely my guy. I love you 100%. Sorry what happened to you with Paul George, but
yeah, man. Somebody had to do something.
Yeah, and I guess Paul George definitely made the best decision for himself, and I know that the Clippers will definitely be a title contender this year, so we can't shy away from that.
Oh, stuck in the grind.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle again, man. It's crazy.
It's crazy. I just want to I really
terrible.
don't want to dwell on that too much because the funny thing, I really can't dwell with that man's death hard body right now because ever since he passed, I really felt like we've been running with an extra battery.
Yeah,
you know?
I definitely feel that too.
I feel like that we move with just extra purpose these days.
Nah, this is definitely true because I definitely told myself this weekend was about to be a rest weekend, and I've been running still. I was sick, had the little sore throat, runny nose, headache. I was out of it. Had to go to work. Got myself back together. Took a little bit of medicine. Definitely brought me back to life.
Got right back to it.
And I'm here again with no days off, maybe a couple hours.
But overall with him, is it crazy how so many people could miss somebody that they never met?
Right, man. That just shows you how impactful he was and what he did for his community and his people.
That music was our gospel, you know. Sunday morning routines, everybody got different ones, but I would get up and I would hear Nip, you know. Because, if I was, running around in bed, you know how people, are up, but not really up. So they're just under the covers, just, laying there doing whatever they're doing.
Right.
I would literally hear the song, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to get my ass up.
Yeah.
Ocean Views.
Yeah.
I'm up. Killer. Count on that loop. All type of songs, man. That's how I knew.
Face the world.
Yeah.
It's your life. Don't play with it. You make your bed, you're going to lay in it. Look. Scrolling right now, I see All Money In. Kawhi sneakers. He dedicated them to Nipsey Hussle. Russell Westbrook too. He had a 20, 20, and 21 game, and he dedicated that to Nipsey Hussle as well. There has been tons of dedications to him with artwork. They dedicated a whole basketball court to him in California, and that definitely is just shows you how much love is being provided. They've done stuff for him overseas. The list goes on. I would be here all night trying to tell you what it was, what they what these people have put together for that man. Definitely shout out to him once again. Shout out to the whole All Money In team, his family.
BH.
Definitely.
Black Sam.
Black Sam.
Pray for that brother.
Definitely praying for you, man. Hopefully the best. Lauren London, all the kids.
Cross. Carter. Are very tough.
Yes, sir.
Above all, though, I just want to say thank you to all like the listeners, supporters, people who don't really like us but still click the link in the bios.
Yeah, man.
Overall, man, like this experience, man, is like building something organically. Like I said, with the solid foundation that we built, is very cool to see, and even cooler that because I'm in it, you know. Like I play, like I'm definitely a pillar in it.
Right.
So it's cool. So I just want to like thank everybody like that's been supporting, and helping, and watching, viewing, clicking, wherever you've been doing, sharing, sending it to your homeboy, your homegirl, anybody.
Picture,
like, small talk,
link,
barbershop talk, anything in your group chat,
anywhere it has came up in conversation or even been possible to be distributed to somebody else for somebody else to hear it or click or anything like that. I definitely appreciate all of you and more. And I hope to continue to have you guys sharing and clicking and listening as we will continue bringing you these episodes of the Jazz Section.
Yes, sir. Parlay.
Definitely gonna end this one a little early this time, but once again, definitely appreciate you all, and we will definitely hear and see from you soon. Have a good night.
Perfect timing.